I've had a couple of new arrivals this weekend. One or two of them are quite surprised, and one of them I'm really interested in. Never seen one before. It's a Mark II Raleigh Pioneer Trail. So we will run the camera over the bike now. We can discuss what's going to happen with it. It's in for servicing because it's got a few problems. So let's go through the bike. Okay then. For those you haven't seen one before, this is a Reynolds 501 Raleigh Trail. It's a Mark II version. We know it's a Mark II. It's got the Shimano 200 GS thumb shifters. One of them is broken on his side and he's replaced it temporarily with his thumb shifter here. So we've got to try and get hold of an original trigger shifter to go in there. You're on 700C, I believe is Mirage rims, or it might be a Ringo actually, on Shimano XH hubs. We've got a version here, the GS cantilevers. One of the problems we got with the bike is to bring you this. The head bearing is incredibly loose. So we're going to drop the headset out, clean it up inside, have a look at it and repack it. As we have a look at the rest of the bike, you can see here, she is in excellent condition. She got one or two light marks on here in the lacquer and the stickers as well. But the actual paint on the bike itself is like brand new. So we're going to have a quick look around the forks. Some of the things will cut out like that. Yes, in fact that's just dirt, look. So I'll take it out. So we're going to give the bike a good clean over. We've got amber walls on the front. I think we could do the same on the rear. An amber wall on there instead of the lizard skin as well. It looks like more like a 23C or 25 racer tyre than the 35s it should be. They generally come 30 or 35C from the factory. But you can put in at least a 40C in them because you do have a lot of space here in the rear dropouts forks to see what space you've got. Okay, now so we look around our cockpit. As you can see, she's unmarked, in excellent condition. You see what happened was, we dropped the bike the one day, bring them says, scuffed our quill stem here, it snapped the shifter on that side. And I was surprised the age of the bike, 1990, so 35 years old, and the plastic becomes quite brittle. The Sake headset, we probably just want some tightening and a refit. So we carry on down the rest of the bike. He said the specialist saddle actually come with the bike now from the dealer. He said the original saddle was damaged in store and he was offered this saddle instead of which he took. Again, he said it's all original. He said all the brakes, all the brake blocks are 100% original. I got no reason to disbelieve him. It looks like it. As you can see, the bike has hardly been used. What's the bearings like? Let's have a she's running extremely smooth. Let's have a look at the rims. A very slight. In fact, I don't even think there's a wobble in the rim because you can see here, that's still some of the original paint here on the rim. So it may be, yeah, a slight wobble in the rim which we can take out when we tighten them over. Let's have a look at the other side. Okay, so we're looking at our rear dropouts, everything. Tiny little mark on there, which we can touch on out with a little bit of paint to stop rust starting, because there's no rust anyway at all on this frame. I said 1990 is a Mark II. How many times between a Mark II and a Mark I Raleigh Trail? Okay, Ignore the Pioneer badge. Pioneer was generally in for all the bikes, but the 531, the 501 and the 4130 I think was all top of the range bikes. Right, so the group set would have been Suntour XC with Biopace on the front, and with Suntour shifters instead of these functional Shimano 200 GS shifters, and I think we might do away with those. But look at the rest of the frame, she's exceptional, she's excellent. Made in England, Nottingham, Reynolds 501. Now the 501 isn't a top of the range frame, but it's no by means is not a rubbish frame either. It's a decent quality. So I think what we'll do with this, we'll put a correct size tyre on the rear, because they mismatch completely at the moment. It's basically a large road tyre. We go something a bit more cross trail. Refresh the front bearings, change the front shifter, and we'll keep eyes open for pair them. Might go back to original shifter, I don't know. It all depends what turns up. But the bike is excellent. Originally I was going to break it down for my Gemini 531, which has got something rounded out the bottom bracket on it. It hasn't got cones and cups like this on this 501, old style. It's got a cartridge bearing, and somebody tried to undo it the wrong way and rounded out the spline, so I'm going to have to literally drill through all the spines, drill out the bearing and rebuild it. So that's a wide shot of the bike, and this one I think I want to get this done as I use it through the summer and maybe as a winter hack. I don't know yet, because it's a lovely bike. I think she's too nice to break up. I bought it off the guy as a parts breakout. I think she's too nice to destroy. I think looking at the quality of the paint, everything is on the bike, she'll make a lovely winter bike for around here for the hills, because the 3 speeds are just not enough gears for the hills around here in South Wales. Again, it's coming at the bottom bracket. Let's have a look. You can see the condition of that. No rust at all. 35-year-old bike, which is a trail bike. She's never been off-roaded. No buckles in the wheels. Let's have a quick spin of the front wheel. Now look at the brake blocks. Again, is a minimal, tiny little brake. Try and get the play. There's the play. In the fork, we are just only tightening and adjusting. So bring the camera down here. I think you can see better the forks. Okay, so we'll just give us a little. You can just hear the brake rubbing on the front from where she needs a little buckle taken out. Okay, for those of you tuning in to see what's happening with the 1961 Raleigh Superb, she's going away for painting next month. I got to get parts up to Rowan. He's got to get the hubs and all sorted out, and it's going to be around £400 to get the bike repainted. So I need to save the money for that. So we're going to do some servicing and repair work in the meantime, and any tips I can send on with you, drop a message below, and I'll see what I can do. Hit the old share, click the like, subscribe, and the notifications bell to find out my new videos as I upload them. Thanks for watching, guys, it's appreciated. And also we got the Raleigh Ozark as well, which I might break out again for my Raleigh Avanti frame. So if people are interested in buying a bike, they can buy it. If not, she's going to be stripped apart for the Avanti. Take care, keep watching. Thanks, and bye bye.